Inner Awakening, Stunning Health Recoveries, 100% Cure for Depression, Insomnia, Asthma, Fatigue, Chronic Pain, Insecurity, Panic Attacks, and other major disorders. Awaken the Kundalini Shakti, the dormant energy within. What would you do if you had 1300% more energy? Disease-free mind and body is your first wealth. Claim it at Inner Awakening. Inner Awakening, a 21-day meditation retreat with rare living incarnation, Paramahamsa Nithyananda, Nithyananda Dhyanapita, Nithyananda Nagar, Bidadi, Bengaluru, Karnataka. Contact
0802 727 9999.
Email ia@nithyananda.org.
नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. आज कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी के पावन अवसर पर मैं सभी भक्तों और दर्शकों को आशीर्वाद देता हूँ. On this great auspicious occasion of Krishna Jananasthme, with the help of the scriptures, we found the Krishna's birth year. Today, 5241st Jayanti of Lord Krishna. As per the Bhagavatam, the scriptural references we calculated. So today is 5241st Jayanti of Krishna. Today you can have darshan of Venugopala Swami, Krishna Bhagavan in Seshavahana. And the other side, Kali dancing on Shiva. Today is auspicious day, Bhagavan Krishna's birthday, and we have offered 108 Naivedyams to Sri Krishna. And Los Angeles Center is offering 38 Naivedyams. And today we will also have festival of Krishna Jayanti in the evening. Salem is offering 38 Naivedyams to Krishna, and we will have an important, beautiful festival remembering Krishna. In the evening, all the Gurukul kids and Inner Awakening participants and everyone in the ashram will be part of this. All right, naturally, today I have to speak only on Krishna. So today's satsang, Nitya satsang will be on Bhagavan Sri Krishna. It is Sri Krishna who is responsible for all the good things we have in our life. Please understand, anything good, anything joyful, anything auspicious, living the life out of completion and joy, the signs of living the life out of completion and living the life out of completion will lead to enlightenment. Whatever you may be doing without renouncing, this science is introduced to the world first time by Sri Krishna. Understand? Till Krishna, all incarnations were teaching only signs of leaving, renouncing, if you want enlightenment. But it is Krishna who gave these signs of living in completion, the space of completion. Live in the space of completion. You don't need to renounce anything. Wherever you are, you will be radiating life and enjoying life. Krishna's life is an example of living in the space of completion. He has not done any, please listen, come to the space of listening. He has not done anything out of incompletion. He has done everything out of completion. And he has done everything which you think will be done only out of incompletion. Understand? He is the greatest politician. After him or before him, no politician is so complete like him. No politician can be compared before him or after him with him. He is such a politician and unimaginable lover. Before him or after him, no one can be compared to his boldness to romance. Understand? You need certain boldness to romance, because whenever somebody is seen with romance, the whole society is agitated out of jealous, anger. It attacks that person who is in the space of romance. You don't need to even romance with the opposite gender. Just sit in a romantic mood with a tree, with a river. People will be angry with you. just sit in romance with the moon and the sun and the tree and the river and mountain, people will be angry with you because they are jealous, agitated, really can't digest somebody in the space of romance. And this guy, God, what a courageous lover. What a courageous lover. He is so complete, soaked in the space of completion. Please understand, he is not the guy who is not logical. He is established in the space of Sankhya, knowledge. That is why the moment he has to open his mouth to teach Arjuna, the whole Sankhya Yoga comes out. And when he describes his glory, he says, Siddhanam Kapilo Munihi. I am the Kapila among the Siddhas, the great incarnations. And that is why I say, Krishna is also one of the Mahamandaleshwars of Mahanirvani Akada. Because he studied Sankhya, he is the follower of Sankhya philosophy. Please understand, suddenly, out of the blue, if I am cornered to solve a problem, if I am forced to solve a problem, the first solutions which comes out of my mind is what the solutions or the philosophy out of which I am solving my problems. Please understand, if I am put in a difficult situation and asked to solve certain issue, first what I utter will be the ideas with which I am solving my own problems. When Krishna was cornered, see, it was a shock even for Krishna when Arjuna dropped the bow and arrow and saying, I am not interested in fighting. Oh God, trusting these fools, he went all the way as a peace ambassador and planned the whole thing. Now the whole, that is the first world war. Mahabharata is the first world war, please understand. Because at that time the whole humanity, 54 desas, are divided as two parts. The whole world is participating. Either you are on the side of a Duryodhana or Arjuna. And suddenly one fellow is telling, I am not going to wage the war. How will you handle this? And that is too much. Impossible to handle. Now Krishna feels, you see, everyone knows Krishna may not be in the front, but he is running the whole show. So he is completely cornered now. He has to solve Arjuna's problem. The first ideas with which he is sorting out Arjuna's problem is Sankhya Yoga. The moment he opens his mouth, what comes out of him is Sankhya, the Kapila's philosophy. Means Krishna himself was practicing Sankhya. He himself was practicing Sankhya. Person established in the knowledge. And one more thing. if you see the way he radiates knowledge, love, romance, intelligence, strategy planning, only he can be called as Purnavatara. The word Purnavatara can be given only for him. Krishna, unimaginable expression of ultimate consciousness. The power of his presence and the amount of suffering, opposition he has to go through due to the his pure love, his pure energy, and his pure intelligence. Even after he created his own kingdom, he has to face so much. And you all need to know, he is such a powerful strategy planner. He is not a dry, empty, egoistic. When needed, he even escaped from warfield. When needed, he even hid himself. The space of completion he was holding, the space in which he was operating, I tell you, please understand, when you operate from the space of completion, whatever you do is Leela. It is not boring life. Krishna is the first incarnation demonstrated the concept of Leela on the planet Earth. First incarnation who demonstrated life can be lived from the space of completion. Life can be lived from the space of joy. Krishna is embodiment of joy, embodiment of bliss, embodiment of life. Among the polluted politician, he is the embodiment of purity. Never, ever, he moved into the space of incompletion. If one politician falls into river, it is called pollution. But if all politicians were fall and drown in the river, it is called solution. But Krishna, being the great politician, never ever entered the space of incompletion and established in the spirituality. That is why it did not take even for one moment to leave all his gopis and gopikas and gopas, to go to Mathura to fulfill his life's mission. The greatest protector of Dhamma, established in spirituality. There is no materialism. If he was materialistic, he cannot so easily leave whole Vrindavan and go just like that. Story, a lawyer opened the door of his BMW and suddenly a car came along and hit the door, ripping it off completely. When the police arrived at the scene, the lawyer was complaining bitterly about the damage to his precious BMW. Officer, look what they have done to my BMR. He whined. Officer said, you lawyers are so materialistic, you make me sick. He started screaming. You are so worried about your stupid BMW that you don't even notice that your left arm was ripped off. Oh my God, replied the lawyer, finally noticing the bloody left shoulder where his arm once was. And he is screaming, where is my Rolex? Understand, many times matter seems to be more important than the life. Many times people give life for material. But Krishna never bothered about matter or material. Such a embodiment of completion. There was no incompletion. भगवान श्री कृष्ण हर क्षेत्र में संपूर्ण है, वे सबसे बड़े राजनीतिज्ञ है, उसी समय में सबसे निडर साहसी प्रेमी है, वे तर्क में सबसे प्रभावशाली है। इसीलिए अर्जुन की भ्रम को दूर करने के लिए जो उनके मुंह से पहले ज्ञान व्यक्त हुआ होता सांख्य योग का ज्ञान, इसका अर्थ यह है कि स्वयं भगवान कृष्ण सांख्य योग को जी रहे थे। जिस तरह भगवान कृष्ण प्रेम ज्ञान निधि शुद्ध बुद्धि त्याग इन सभी परिमाणों को दर्शाते हैं, इसी के कारण वे पूर्णावतार है। भगवान श्री कृष्ण ऐसे शुद्ध अंतर आकाश में स्थापित है कि उनका पूरा जीवन एक लीला है। धर्म की सुरक्षा करने के लिए वे किसी भी त्याग के लिए तैयार थे। Krishna, the sacrifice he has done to establish Dhamma, the way he lived Dhamma and protected Dhamma, unimaginable, amazing. Actually, when I start or trying to talk about Krishna, I am stuck because which dimension you can speak? You can't speak about any dimension. He is such whole, I can say whenever you try to describe is any one dimension, the words look so futile. His Ananta Kalyana Gunas, his innumerable spiritual energies are the spiritual qualities. Still is the one man ruling the whole Hindu consciousness and largest worshipped man. Please understand, largest worshipped incarnation on the planet Earth is Krishna. Jesus can be said as largest followed man, but only Krishna can be said as largest worshipped being, largest worshipped human being. Man with whom so many people experience the joy of love and romance. Understand? Making everyone feel that he belongs to them. That is the basic need for the romance to happen. He was able to do, and ability to handle all the anger and jealous from the people who are not able to raise themselves to the level of Krishna. And what a personality. Don't ever use the word womanizer for him. Please understand, it is my sincere request. Don't ever use the word womanizer for Krishna, because by the time he left Vrindavan, he was only 9-year-old. So you can't say he was womanizer. He was a child. Still he was a child. So 9-year-old child can never be a womanizer. Sure, no doubt, he had such beautiful romance and radiated love, but he was never womanizer. தமிழ் மக்களுக்கு எனது இனிமையான கிருஷ்ண ஜெயந்தி நல்வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். கிருஷ்ணன் பார்த்த சாரதியாய் நம் எல்லோருடனும் வாழ்ந்து நம் வாழ்க்கைக்கெல்லாம் கீதை எனும் பாடம் தந்து வழிகாட்டும் பரம்பொருள். பாரத போர் முடிந்தவுடன் கிருஷ்ணன் ஓய்வெடுக்க நினைத்த பொழுது மனதில் நினைந்து வந்து ஓய்வெடுத்த இடம் சென்னை. சென்னையின் வங்கக் கடற்கரையில் திருவல்லிக்கேணியில்தான் வந்து ஓய்வெடுத்தார். அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்னா, பாரத போர் நடந்தபோது கூட தமிழ்நாடு அமைதி பூங்காவாக இருந்திருக்கின்றது. அமைதிக்காகவும் ஓய்விற்காகவும் திருவல்லிக்கேணி வந்துதான் எம்பெருமான் ஓய்வெடுத்தார். அவர் ஓய்வெடுத்த இடத்தில்தான் பார்த்தசாரதி ஆலயம் நிர்மாணிக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. இந்த இனிமையான கிருஷ்ண ஜெயந்தி நன்னாளில் கீதையின் சாரத்தை வாழ்வில் வாழ்ந்து கீதையை நம் வாழ்வின் பாகமாக மாற்றிக்கொண்டு கிருஷ்ணனைப் போல ஆனந்தமாக பூரணத்துவத்தின் வடிவமாக வாழ்வீர்கள் என்று உங்கள் எல்லோரையும் வாழ்த்துகின்றேன். நம் எல்லோருக்கும் பகவான் கிருஷ்ணனின் பேரருள் பெருந்துணையாக இருக்கட்டும் என்று கிருஷ்ணனை பிரார்த்திக்கின்றேன். भगवान कृष्ण इतनी संपूर्ण है, उनकी इतने अनंत कल्याण गुण है, इतने आध्यात्मिक गुण है कि आज भगवान कृष्ण विश्व भर में सबसे पूजित व्यक्तित्व है, जिनके साथ कितने करोड़ों लोगों को उनके साथ प्रेम का अनुभव हुआ. सभी लोगों को लगता ताकि वे उनके अपने हैं, उन्हीं के है. भगवान श्री कृष्ण வெறுமனே, see, just through his logic he is not convinced us about his greatness. The way he handled every moment of his life, the way he lived every moment of his life, the way he held himself, the way he expressed himself, he has stolen our hearts and is the Lord of our hearts. Krishna, Lord of our hearts, and through this one stanza, one prayer, I offer my whole being with integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching. Offer my whole being at the feet of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. वसुदेवसुदं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवगी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. केवल तर्क द्वारा श्री कृष्ण भगवान ने हमें नहीं सिखाया, बल्कि जिस तरह उन्होंने स्वयं को व्यक्त किया, केवल उससे वे हमारे हृदय के स्वामी बन गए हैं. With this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching with eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org, www.youtube.com/lifeblissfoundation.